Welcome to the Woman's Hustle, Thrills and Spills of Entrepreneurship. I'm Keisha, aka Coach K, the founder and CEO of Upgraded Mindsets, and this podcast will bring you real, raw, and necessary conversations when it comes to the unique journey of womanhood, launching, and building a business. Expect mind-shifting, motivational insight, valuable lessons, and so much more. So whether you're just starting or scaling up, the Woman's Hustle will prove to be a great inspiration as you navigate the roller coaster ride of learning what it takes to start and scale your business. Tune in and let's get to hustling. What up, y'all? Welcome back to the Woman's Hustle, Thrills and Spills of Entrepreneurship. It is your girl, Coach K, and thank you so much for tuning in. I promise I'm not going to take too much of your time today, but I have been having this conversation that I'm going to discuss today a lot recently. So let me go ahead and get started. But before I do, if you are seeing my beautiful face, then I want you to make sure that you are subscribing to the Upgraded Mindsets Media channel, which is host of The Woman's Hustle and also Empowering Real Talk. Both of those podcasts are streaming right here on the Upgraded Mindsets Media channel. So go ahead and click that subscribe button so you don't miss an episode of either. But if you are listening audio wise, then make sure that you are favoriting your girl on your favorite podcast streaming platform. Okay. So listen, I have really had this conversation a lot this year, right? I wanted to bring it to the Woman's Hustle because I know a lot of women are experiencing this, right? And it's really the reality of, do you really want to be an entrepreneur? Do you really want to start a business? 90% of entrepreneurs that try to start businesses fail within the first year up to 5 years. I started this journey as a coach, just a regular life coach wanting to help women. I have transitioned, transformed, elevated, amplified, whatever words that you want to use that describes growth, into a full-time life and business coach that is specifically focusing on mindset reconditioning and startup entrepreneurship. I didn't have that idea in mind when I first started. I was, I'm just going to coach women and I'm going to help all women. Now, although it sounds like a great idea, it's not logical, especially if you're wanting to grow a business, right? So if you are somebody that's like, man, I got this product, it's going to do amazing. I know it helps me this, it helps me with that. That is awesome. But that is just the tip. And I mean the tip of any iceberg when it comes to the entrepreneur journey, right? How are you going to get this product out? Who are you going to be marketing this product to or your services? A lot of times we forget about that. And the reality of it is that is more important than your actual product. Now, you're probably asking me, how you figure that, Keisha? My product, the bomb. How are people going to know it's the bomb? There are real life people out here that have trash services and trash products. But guess what? They are successful. They are making a killing. They are growing, elevating. They're seeing record profits. And even these big organizations, right? It's all about how it's being presented to your audience. Do you even know who your audience is? And I tell us all the time, I don't care what industry you're in. I don't care what service you provide, what product you offer. You have to know who your target audience is. You can't just wing that. That's probably going to be the main reason why you fail. It is so critical to really have a business plan in order. And when I speak on business plan, I'm really speaking on like the beginning, like the vision, right? I'm not necessarily speaking on a business plan to get funding, although we can touch on that for a second, but not right now. I'm talking about a plan for your business launch, a plan for the purpose, the why behind your business. I have seen so many amazing products, y'all. And whether it's from my clients locally, my clients across the country, because I service clients in up to 10 different states right now. And the blessing is so amazing. Shout out to my amazing clients. I love y'all. Mwah. But they know I've had this conversation with them. They know that I'm going to be real and give you the reality that you really need to hear. And the reality of it is your product can be amazing, but how are you getting it out there for people to know? Now, the first thing somebody's going to say is social media. And yes, we all know that social media is a great marketing tool. But what it's not is just a marketing tool for you to just throw posts up every now and again, tagging 100 people. Y'all, that is such a pet peeve to me. I'm sorry. Tagging me with 100 other people is not going to get me to promote your brand. I'm sorry, it's not. And however people feel about that is how they feel about it. But I'm telling you that if you tag me with 100 different people, I will not be sharing that. But that's not what I want to talk about in this episode, okay? Listen, again, if you have not, make sure you have subscribed to the Upgraded Mindsets Media channel, okay? But one of the biggest challenges that we face is we underestimate, right? You are underestimating the power of entrepreneurship. Everybody had to start, and everybody had to deal with the frustration. It's not an easy journey. Y'all see people on social media and y'all think that they are just living their best life and that it was easy for them. Baby, trust and believe. If they are authentic in that, they have fought, and I mean fought, to get to that point. And we don't understand that as startup entrepreneurs, that nothing is going to just be handed to you. We want people to support us out the gate, but what are you doing for them to support you? We have to get out of that mindset of people supporting us just because of they know us, or they've known us for a long time. You have to find a marketing strategy that works best for you. And yes, it includes social media, but that's not it. How are you going to get your message across that your product or service is better than the other hundreds, maybe even thousands of people that are offering something similar to you? I am not making this episode as a discouragement. I am making this episode as the reality check that we need to hear when it comes to startup entrepreneurship. If you don't want to be a full-time entrepreneur, is what I'll say, I at least encourage you to generate multiple streams of income. That is a necessity in this world. We see how inflation is crazy. The reality of it is one income is not going to suffice for us to live the life that we want to live, right? So if you don't want to be a full-time entrepreneur, that's fine. But what y'all got to stop doing is saying y'all want to start businesses and not getting ready to put in the blood, sweat, and tears that's going to come behind that business. We got to get out of that. If you are not in the mindset of saying, you know what, I worked 8 hours today, I'm about to come home and I'm about to put another 4 hours into my business. If you are not in that mindset, please think long and hard before you think about starting a business. If you are a full-time entrepreneur, or you are, starting off on that journey, and you don't want to work 60 hours a week towards the growth of your brand, you better think about that. Because there are always going to be obstacles. There is always going to be something or somebody who is going to one-up you. Okay? You have to know what you want for your business. What is the why behind you starting your business? What is the purpose behind you starting your business? And what that's going to involve is analyzing the hell out of some things, okay? You got to know what your strengths are as a business owner. You have to know what your weaknesses are as a business owner and enlist help to help you with that. You've got to know what your competition is doing. If you don't know what your competition doing, a lot of y'all have this mindset of, oh, my only competition is myself. And I get it. From a mindset standpoint, from a motivational standpoint, absolutely. I get it. But baby, if you are out here trying to sell products and services, you are crazy if you think that you don't need to know about your competition. You do. I'm a coach, and you better believe that I listen to other coaches. Hey, I have a coach, I have a mentor, which takes me back to when it comes to your weaknesses, you better be willing to get help to help you either turn those weaknesses into strengths or have somebody else do it. What they say, get somebody else to do it. I am blessed to be able to be in the position to get somebody else to do it when it comes to certain things within the business. But I'm not sitting here telling y'all that I have a whole operational team. I don't. I'm still a small business. I'm growing, but I'm still a small business. So I have to be mindful of that. But whether you are enlisting help for a one-time situation or you are enlisting someone to help you on a continual basis, baby, you better be ready to do it. I am seeing so many businesses fail because they have the mindset of I. And I meaning I can handle everything by myself. I can do all this by myself, and you can't. And we got to get out of that. It's nothing wrong with it. It is nothing wrong with wanting to successfully grow your business. That's what we got to do. And I wanted to talk about this today because I have had conversations with clients, new clients. Thank you for entrusting me to help you with your journey. But I've also had conversations just in general from networking events and things like that. And I hear them say, oh, I'm doing everything right now, but I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm drained. Well, what's going on? What have you reached out and, had someone help you out on this? No, I can't afford it. And that is one thing I'm going to tell y'all right now. If you want to grow a business, you better stop saying that you can't afford to grow your business. How do you think that's going to happen? Investments have to be made, whether it's an investing in getting someone to help you, like a coach like myself, whether it's investing in, classes, continuing education, whatever it is, certifications, something. There has to be an investment made. And I'm speaking from a financial standpoint, but also from a mental standpoint, because everybody is not made to be an entrepreneur, but you can build and instill and develop an entrepreneur mindset. But that is going to take work. That is going to take accountability. And that is going to take you saying, you know what? I am doing this for the long term. Listen, y'all. In this entrepreneur journey, there are going to be ups, downs, happy moments, sad moments, frustrating moments, moments of wanting to give up. I will never tell y'all anything different. But anytime that you're experiencing those emotions, especially those down ones, you got to look back to the original reason why you started. Why did you want to build a business? What is the purpose behind your business? And if that is not enough motivation for you to keep going, then you might need to evaluate and really see if it's for you. And when I say for you, meaning what aspect that you're working in, what field you're in. I know that I am destined to continue to empower women by helping them recondition their mindset, by helping them with the real startup process of a business and being there emotional and bearing support, because that's what I do. But I also am that person that's going to hold them accountable. I'm also that person that they can brainstorm with. I'm also that person that is going to tell them when they're wrong. And I'm going to help them instill the mindset of knowing that when I tell them something that they might not want to hear, that it's not coming from a place of hate. It's coming from a place of love and support. Get you a team that's going to do that for you. If you want to grow as an entrepreneur, it is a requirement, people. Listen, I'm not going to rant too much more, but I just wanted to drop some gems to you, to those that may be struggling, who may be questioning if the entrepreneur life is for you. It's okay. We all question that from time to time. All right. But listen, before I go, I'm going to tell you, if you are struggling with an entrepreneur mindset, then in the podcast notes of this episode, there will be a link, which is a guide to the secret to developing an entrepreneurial mindset from yours truly. Okay. This is a free guide. All you have to do is click the link into your email information, and bam, that guide gonna be right there for you. Okay. But if you are interested in learning how I can help you enable, activate, and amplify your best life on a personal as well as an entrepreneurial level, then the link to schedule a complimentary chat will also be in the podcast detail notes. All right. Listen, y'all, we got to stop being scared of asking for help. We got to stop being worried about how people are going to look at us if we ask for help. And we got to stop being scared to invest in ourselves. All right. So I hope you got some great value. Hey, leave a comment below whether you are listening on YouTube or Spotify, Apple, wherever you are listening to. I definitely would love your feedback. What did you think of this episode? All right. I'm out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. I'll talk to you soon.